What's good, everybody? It's Rap Mythology, the reincarnation of Ramakrishna, kicking that brand new flavor in your ear, you dig? Today we're going to take a detailed look at this particular perverted baptism ritual that rappers DMX and Eminem, as well as other celebrities, have participated in either willingly or unwillingly. And real quick, just make sure to like, comment, or subscribe. So we're going to discuss this occult ritual today that has been publicly displayed on album cover art as well as music videos and movies. So this is not some secret. They put this right in your face so we can all see it. So please don't take my word for anything. I insist that you go and do your own research. But there's some weird ass shit going on here. I don't know what it is, but we're going to take a look at it. And that is the occultic ritual of sitting in a bathtub filled with blood. I want to know, why has this been done? What is the purpose of it? And who benefits from it? The rapper or the puppet master? So we're going to talk about some real shit. I ain't making shit up. In dream interpretation, a shirt stained with ram's blood means that a rich, noble, well-respected person will lie to him. And at the end, he will consent to accepting corrupt money. And check this out. According to mainstream science, bathing in blood or blood products is a useless affair. The blood will just cake over the skin and can lead to itching and smelling. Skin infection can occur due to the blood being a good medium for growth. So they're just not doing this to appear younger or using this bath as some type of cosmetic secret. So let's not get it twisted. Let's throw that out the window. Now, during the witch hunts of the Inquisition, the devil was believed to administer a sacrilegious baptism to its followers, usually at a sabbat and as part of an infernal pact. Now, such accounts of sabbats and baptisms have been discredited as fables. The witnesses were forced to confess by torture. Now, but we do know the most unjust accusers use narcissistic projection. So there is some truth to this fable, but I don't think the truth comes from the witches that were being tried. I think it was the accusers of the witches that were actually performing these dark arts. So to start this off, we gotta take a look at the movie Carrie. There's about 6 or 7 versions of this movie. I don't know of any other Hollywood movie that has more do-overs than Carrie. And this is about a girl that has the ability to move things with her mind. Some form of telekinesis. But she tries to bottle all of this energy up and keep it inside because, I guess she feels that it's embarrassing to her. So when she gets angry or really frustrated, the energy will come out. She wouldn't be able to control it. So she gets highly embarrassed at her senior prom and just goes crazy and releases all the energy and kills everybody in the prom. But this character, Carrie, is based on the mythology of the primordial dark goddess energy of Kali, or Sekhmet. The mythology of these goddesses describes the destructive force of nature. Kali is the goddess of destruction and disillusion in Hinduism. Kali is known for destroying ignorance, and she helps those who strive for knowledge of God. Hollywood uses the movie Carrie to symbolize the sacrifice ritual of the blood cult that runs the entertainment industry. In the movie, a bucket of pig's blood was dumped on Carrie as she won an award for prom queen. The bucket then falls onto her date, cracking his skull and killing him. And that scene is what's symbolic of the blood sacrifice ritual. They don't know who we be. A bucket by itself indicates or symbolizes the power of foresight, which may result in financial success. A bucket may also represent that you are putting into something, a relationship, your career, or a project, for instance. So a bucket can symbolize you wanting to carry something through to its next phase. So in the movie Carrie, She receives the perverted baptism with a bucket of pig's blood. Then the empty bucket falls from the ceiling and kills her date. Now this is a symbol of the blood sacrifice ritual in Hollywood. And they use this movie to explain the occult reasoning behind blood sacrifice. Once the blood falls on a Carrie, that's when she exudes her ultimate power. Also in the movie Carrie, Rage, Part 2, the mother did a ritual using red paint in the beginning of the movie. She wiped the red paint all over the room, across her altars, across anything spiritual, this red paint, and she even wiped it across Carrie's face. And I believe what she was doing was trying to perform a ritual in which she blocks Carrie from source energy, from dealing with her ancestors, her spirit guides, and connecting with God. So we've seen this in rap music in the recent past. These images with rappers DMX and Eminem that have taken this bath in blood in a video or a picture. I believe there's a few more, but I'm fully aware of those two. So let's start off with Eminem. Eminem took the perverted baptism in the video of the song 3 a.m., which is also an urban legend known as the infamous witching hour. From the looks of the video, he seems to have willingly gotten into the bathtub, but he does look rather disturbed in there. I thought I was crazy. That motherfucker right there looked crazy. Poor Eminem. They even started showing the Eminems running away from humans after he came out. But moving along, they say Eminem's sacrifice was the rapper Proof. Proof was Eminem's childhood friend and was his hype man when he first started out. I remember my father's boy Eddie took me to see 50 Cent when he was doing his thing on Aftermath. Eddie was a broker on Wall Street with my pops. They was like best friends. He's like my godfather. I think my pops was away in Thailand and he just took me out. So we got to see Dre, Snoop, 50 Cent, G-Unit, Mobb Deep was there. The first half of the show was dope. We was having a good ass time. So Eminem was closing the show. So we was partying, doing our thing, and then Eminem comes on. So you know how the concerts be. It's the closing act, so the lights get dark, and the DJ was like, y'all ready for Eminem to come on? Everybody started screaming, shady, 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 shady. Yo, the crowd was going nuts. Me and Eddie was kind of looking around. Mind you, Eddie's Spanish. We looking at the fans going crazy, and I kind of noticed that we was the only black and Latino people in the whole crowd. And we in Madison Square Garden. We got good seats and everything. Like everybody loves to roll with Eddie because Eddie is first class with like everything he do. So Eminem comes out in the dark and shit. All you hear is, you better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. You better never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. So the crowd was looking like a whole bunch of zombies, like Eminem zombies, singing every line and every single word to his music. So after a song or two, Eddie looked at me and he was like, yo, this is some weird shit, man. You ready? I'm like, word, I'm good. I saw 50, I saw Mobb Deep. I'm like, we could bounce if you want. So we left. But that was like the weirdest cult type of concert I ever been to. So my theory about Eminem is that he sold his soul in a past life. My theory is that Eminem like really sold his soul, meaning when the soul reincarnates, he is destined to another life of slavery underneath these energy forces that control popular entertainment. So Eminem has a talented soul, but it is bound to earth to keep reincarnating, and this soul's talent is controlled and manipulated to carry out elitist agendas. This is just my theory. I have no idea if it's true. So now, DMX. DMX did not willingly get into the perverted baptism bath.
Whose idea was it for DMX to be in a tub full of blood for that second album cover?
I don't know. Probably Leroy. I think he had something to do with that blood thing, man. It was pretty funny. It was goat blood, I think. Yeah.
Oh, it was actual blood. It wasn't just like food coloring.
Yeah, that was the real deal.
So they filled up a tub with goat blood, and DMX literally dumped himself in the blood.
Oh, some level like that, man. It was crazy. I'm like, what is this? But it was all good.
Yeah, no, I mean, a classic cover. I mean, you've never seen anything since then or before.
He was manipulated into doing it. He had no idea that they were going to do this for the album cover. But it's the music business, you know what I'm saying? Time is money. We don't got all day. We got to get this done. We got a show in another state. There's a jet we got to get on in 3 hours. We already paid for everything. If we cancel, we lose the money. So he tried to come up with mad excuses to get out of it, but we know for sure that he was manipulated into doing it. Now, I don't know of a person close to DMX that has been rumored as a blood sacrifice. If you know one, please let me know in the comments. But the blood sacrifice can also only claim the life of the artist. This was shown in the movie Carrie, The Rage 2. So in Carrie, The Rage 2, that was like the only one where the boyfriend didn't get hit in the head with the bucket. But Carrie sacrificed her own life so that the boyfriend could live, but he had to live on with the crazy trauma of what he saw. Now DMX has the archetype of Anubis. In the mythology, Anubis and Set be getting at each other. So the story goes that Set was forced to serve as Osiris's throne for eternity until Set decided to escape his mandate of servitude. So Anubis hunted down Set and killed him, flaying his skin and setting his body aflame. Anubis exhibits the unconditional love and devotion of a dog. Have you ever seen a pit fight? Have you ever seen a raging pit bull? A pit bull will die in order to protect his master or anyone in his master's family. When a pit is locked onto another dog or locked onto a person, a tire, whatever it might be, the dog's will and tenacity will not allow it to let go. There are many animals with a bite force stronger than a dog, but it's the pit bull's undying loyalty which fuels its ferociousness. Yeah, DMX lets you know he was Anubis if you pay attention to the lyrics on his Dark and Hell is Hot. We have seen DMX constantly talk about how he was tricked financially and spiritually in the music industry.
You know what I'm saying? They buy radio time, they buy time on fucking BT and MTV, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it has nothing to do with talent at all. It's, you know what I'm saying? They create fucking stars. You know what I'm saying? I pay for every aspect of getting my album, taking my album from my mind to the stores. I pay for it all. I pay for the studio time. I pay for the living expenses, you know what I'm saying? I pay for the packaging, you know what I'm saying? The pressing of the records, the promotion. I pay for all that shit. And they own the masters. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying for it, but they own it. The fuck, I'd have to be a fucking idiot to continue to operate under these conditions. It's like, I'm not, then the highest paid artists get like 26 cents off a dollar.
Yeah, that's sad.
And
That's
they sell your shit for $20. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
You can do a little better than that.
Yeah.
I can't use my own music without getting your permission.
Exactly.
And I paid for it. Not only I wrote it, you know what I'm saying? I paid the nigga for the beat. I paid you for loaning me the money, you know what I'm saying? I paid you back your money. Now we splitting because you loaned me the money.
Yeah.
But you own my shit. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Why is you holding on to my shit?
Yeah.
And that's standard. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Suck my fucking dick. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Fuck that. Should be having me heated like a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And while I think about it, I'll be like, this nigga's a straight fucking rob. You know what these cocksucking motherfuckers. It's the industry. If you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time. The industry, vultures with nothing to feast on. See me? I'm getting my beast on.
And he has suffered for that. After that most recent stint he did in jail for tax evasion, he came out a different man. It was almost like they took the fight right out of him. Y'all was calling DMX a clone when he first came out. And to me, DMX, when he first came out, he looked like he had just undergone shock therapy or electroconvulsive therapy, which is a procedure done under general anesthesia in which small electric currents are passed through the brain, intentionally triggering a brief seizure.
Attempt! prosper.
It is said to cause a change in the brain chemistry that can quickly reverse symptoms of certain mental health conditions. And this shock therapy is well known to be used in MK Ultra mind control procedures. So, in my conclusion, from my personal observation, the perverted baptism, performed in animal blood and fluids, is an occult initiation ritual. This ritual is completed through death or blood sacrifice. In my opinion, the purpose of this ritual is to cut the practitioner off from source energy. It also sends a message to those in high positions that this one is under physical and supernatural control. Now, with all that being said, we're gonna leave it there, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's Rap Mythology, the reincarnation of Ramakrishna, a Heyoka empath. And I'm kicking brand new flavor in your ear, that brand new flavor in your ear.